Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to stage 33 of building the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters. This is what might seem like a repeat episode, almost. We're doing the right rear leaf spring. We already did the left rear, so this is going to be built in exactly the same way, but sort of reversed. And hopefully with less guesswork, because I've already done one. So, you know, it should be so much easier, shouldn't it? That's the theory. So this time I'm fitting the brackets to the leaf spring in exactly the same way as I did a couple of issues back, a couple of stages ago. This one has a screw going in either side, which thread through the bracket and then are just sort of sitting there in the middle of the spring. You don't need that to be actually attached because it's got to move a little bit on this one. And then the other side, I shall attempt to get round the right way, first of all, without having to take it apart again. So if we've got it that way round, that one's going on there. The one with the 0 on it, here's this side, that's that side, and it's a PM? Yes, a PM screw. Come through from this side. That should go all the way through there. Feel like it's screwing it there. It shouldn't. Feels like it is, but I don't think it really is. I think it is, but it isn't, if you know what I mean. It isn't really. So that is then going in from this side this time round, as opposed to doing it wrong. I did last time round. So that then goes through there like that, making it easy for us to do the other one from this side on the underside of the car, which we're going to be doing momentarily. First of all, we're going to be assembling this shock absorber again, which again is a BM screw. Like that in there. Once the spring is all slightly compressed, line up the hole with the slot in there. There we go. Tighten that down a little bit more, but not as much as I tightened down the last one, because then it stopped moving. That in there, so there's enough movement for that. A little bit further, I think. You can still have it gripping a little bit. There we go. That is that. Now I need to bring the car in, and we'll get that attached in exactly the same way as the last one, but smoother. Right, you've actually seen me fit this bit before, although it was the other bit that I did in the wrong place. So yeah, this should be very easy. Let's get the screw through there. So you can see that sticking through there, just a little bit down here. That goes over there. And that will tighten down onto that. We've got extra tubes to worry about on this one now, though, because we've obviously fitted the wheel and the brake lines and things like that to it. So extra bits to get in the way. Just what we always wanted. So that is that on there. It doesn't say to attach the tubes yet, so I won't. What I will do is get that there, then we get the bracket that goes over the top there, like that. That's going in there. See, I've got that the wrong way around, I think. Have I? Feel like I might have got that. No, because that doesn't fit over there. That fits over there. Right, okay. I know what I'm doing now, he said, not knowing what he was doing. Yeah, that goes over there like that. That goes over there like that. So that's tube's got to go in there. That all fits over the top like that. So we have a NM screw holding that bracket in place over there and holding the shock absorber leaf spring onto this axle. Just like that. Right, so we will be needing a screw through there, which it doesn't mention quite yet. I'm not going to turn it over and do that RN screw yet. I shall put a CM. NM. I do need one of them in a minute. Let's get that out. IP, no, I don't need that yet. What's we got here? RM, that's the one that I'm not doing quite yet. Apologies for that, slight computer error. But we'll go back to where we were. I'm sorted out that screw for there, so I'll get that through there now. While it's this way up. The less flipping and turning and shuffling of things I have to do has got to be better, isn't it? You don't want to have to turn it over any more than you really have to. So let's get that lined up through there. There's the hole. There it is. So that goes all the way through there into the other side of this. Just like that. There we go. Let's get the other side of that tightened just to make sure everything's where it should be. Right, so that's that. So far, so good. I've still got the screw to put on the other side of that. The one on the other side of that I'm going to find now. That was what I was looking for. A CM screw. Not B. C. CM screw. That'll be that one. Get that in the top there while I'm this way up. That holds all of that together. Tightened. So now we can do, before flipping it over and worry about the other bit and the other couple of screws to hold this back in place, we can get the tubes connected. So we've got these two. We'll be connecting to that bit. Just like that. Then we'll put this in place. That way round. They will come through and around the back there. Oh, is that way? It is that way. That's there. So we've got the long and the short. The short one obviously connects to just here. Just like that. And the longer one all over the other side there. Lots of tubes that you're never going to see in a normal operation of things. And obviously aren't actually doing anything. But it gives you an understanding of how the car should function. So that will be going on there like that once the wheel gets attached next time. So looking back through the instructions, I've got 2 more screws to fit. The RM on the other side, 3 more screws to fit. We've got a third BM screw because we've got the other part here to fit like we did over the other side. That goes on there that way round. We'll get that BM screw through there first because we're still dealing with it this way up. That will hold and support the end of the exhaust pipe. The IP screw will go through about here on the other side, obviously, to hold that in place. And this is for the other bit at the other end of the spring there. So let's turn this over. It won't stay the other way up because I'm still missing a wheel. But that's that. Right, so let's get the first these in place. That sort of slipped its way through, but that's not a problem. Goes in there. So that's the leaf spring secured in place now. Can't go anywhere. Good. And the plastic screw to hold the other end of the exhaust pipe in matches the one on the other side. Just there. Just to stop any wiggles from that. So there we go. There we are. So far, so good. One more wheel to fit before this is properly stable and chassis-like. But all of the suspension is now in and active, and in theory will work, but I'm not going to be pushing it too much. This is obviously all free to move a little bit. That's free to rotate, and it's got the shock absorber in there, so that would have some give there. But it does a bit. I can push it further, but I'm not going to. So that's that. I shall see you very shortly for the next one, next wheel, finishing the underside. Other than that, stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.